Good morning children, I am your social teacher. In the previous class we learned about the northern plains, isn't it children? We learned about the northern plains. So the northern plains are where these northern plains are situated. So it lies to the south of the northern mountains. So where these northern plains are south of the northern mountains. So northern mountains are nothing but Himalayas. So about this we discussed, no? Isn't it children? So it is also called as Indo-Gangetic Plain. So it is in north side and more population are there in the north side. Why means the land is fertile. So these and all we discussed. And we also learned about the basin. What is meant by basin, Nana? The area watered by the rivers and its tributaries are called as basin. So what is meant by basin? Basin means the area watered by the river and its tributaries are called as basin. So what is meant by tributaries? Tributaries means the small rivers which will come and join in the main river. So it's a small rivers which will join in the main rivers. The small rivers are called as tributaries of the main river. Tributaries of the main river. Okay. So what are the three basins in the? What are the three basins? So here, what rivers are flowing in this northern plains means here majorly three rivers are flowing. So what are those? Indus, river Indus, Ganga and Brahmaputra. So these rivers Indus, Ganga and Brahmaputra formed majorly the northern plains. Formed majorly the northern plains. So here there are three main basins. One is Indus basin, Ganga basin and Brahmaputra basin. So we learned about the two basins now, Indus basin and Ganga basin. So Indus basin, the main river is Indus and its tributaries are Jhelum, Chenab, Ravi and Beas. These are the tributaries to the river Indus. And this river Indus and its tributaries cover the states of Punjab and Haryana. The large part of river Indus is in Pakistan only. The major part of river Indus is in Pakistan. Okay. And what are the crops that grown in Punjab and Haryana? So here rice, wheat, cotton, sugarcane, oil seeds and millets, barley and maize. So these are the main crops that are grown in Punjab and Haryana. So that means here Indus river and its tributaries contribute water to these states. Which two states? Punjab and Haryana. Okay children. And Ganga basin. So river Ganga and its tributaries contribute water to the Uttar Pradesh, Bihar and West Bengal. So what are the tributaries to this river Ganga? Gandak, Gomti, Gagara and Kosi. Gandak, Gomti, Gagara and Kosi. So these are the main tributaries to the river Ganga. And whereas the river Ganga, when it reaches to West Bengal, it divides into number of branches. It divides into small parts. So, which one? River Ganga, when it reaches to West Bengal, it divided into number of parts. So, we have to call it as it divided into number of branches. And here, there are many number of branches are there. But two are the important branches. So what are those two important branches of this river Ganga? Padma and Hooghly. River Padma and Hooghly are the important branches of river Ganga. River Ganga. So where it divided into number of branches? When it reaches to West Bengal, at West Bengal, it divided into number of branches. So what are the two important branches of this river Ganga means? What we have to say? Hooghly and Padma. Hooghly, river Hooghly and Padma are the main branches or important branches of river Ganga. And whereas the river Ganga and Brahmaputra, river Ganga and Brahmaputra, these rivers form the major delta. That is one of the biggest delta in the world. So which two rivers formed the biggest delta in the world? Delta. So whereas river Ganga and Brahmaputra both formed the largest delta in the world. So what is that delta name? Sundarban Delta. So what is that delta name? Sundarban Delta. So these deltas are fertile to make to produce the number of crops. So this is delta is nothing but it's a very fertile soil for growing crops. Okay, children. And what are the crops that grow in this Uttar Pradesh, Bihar or West Bengal? So here wheat, rice, cotton, jute, sugarcane and millets. Wheat, rice, jute, sugarcane and millets. So these are the main crops grown in the Uttar Pradesh, Bihar and West Bengal. Okay, children. So next come to the Brahmaputra basin. So Brahmaputra basin. So whereas river Brahmaputra is the major river or main river, and it flows into Assam and Tripura. Assam and Tripura. So whereas river Brahmaputra rises in Tibet. So it's in China. So maybe the China people are saying that Tibet is part of us. Actually it's separate from the China. So we can say that near to China. So it rises in Tibet, and so whereas the people in Tibet also call this Brahmaputra as Tangpo. What they will call this one? Tangpo. So they will call this Brahmaputra river as Tangpo in Tibet. So why means it rises in Tibet. So where it rises, rise in Tibet, and so the people in Tibet, they will call this one as Tangpo. Okay, children. And so in our country, where this Brahmaputra starts, so in our country the Brahmaputra enters in Arunachal Pradesh. So it starts at Arunachal Pradesh and moves Assam and falls into Bay of Bengal. And so when you compare to these remaining two basins, whereas Brahmaputra basin receives very highest rainfall. So which basin receives the highest rainfall? Brahmaputra basin receives the highest rainfall. Okay, children. And what are the main crops in Assam or maybe Tripura? Assam and Tripura. Here jute and rice is the main crops in these areas. So about Brahmaputra basin means, so whereas it rises in Tibet, and the people in Tibet call this Brahmaputra river as Tangpo. Okay, children. And so it contributes water to Assam and Tripura. So whereas in our country it starts in Arunachal Pradesh, and through that it flows to Assam. When it reaches to Assam, whereas then it flows into the Bay of Bengal. So Arunachal Pradesh, Assam, from Assam onwards it starts flowing into the Bay of Bengal and joins into the Bay of Bengal. And this is the highest, which basin receives the highest rainfall? Brahmaputra basin receives the highest rainfall. So what crops are grown in this areas means, here we can say jute and rice. Okay children, so that is about the Brahmaputra basin. And what about the plants and animals? Plants and animals that grow in this northern plains. Okay children, so here northern plains are, so those are very popular. Northern plains are very popular. Why the northern plains are very popular? Because densely populated. Densely popular. So which are densely popular? So whereas the northern plains are densely popular or populated. Also you can write it. Ravish. Densely populated. Why these are densely populated? Because the soil is very fertile. The soil is very fertile soil, and the climate here, the temperature is, how about the temperature? Here the temperature is warm temperature and humid. So the temperature is warm and humid conditions. So these two conditions helps to grow crops and to get good crops. Warm temperature, it's not cold, and at the same time it's not too hot. So warm temperature and humid conditions. So these two helps to get more crops in the northern plains. So because of that reason, the northern plains are densely populated. And so here they will grow the different plants. Different crops are grown here. Different crops are grown here. What types of crops are grown in this northern plains? Here the crops such as rice, wheat, millets, brown millet. So those are the millets now. You have heard about the millets. Millets, maize, barley, sugar. Barley is nothing but this corn we can say that. Sorry, not barley, maize. Maize means corn. Say corn. So rice, wheat, millets, maize, barley and sugarcane, cotton. So these are sugarcane and cotton. So these are grown in this northern plains. And what about the animals? Here the animals, domestic animals like goats, cows, buffaloes, donkeys, poultry. So the people will rear the animals. Some of the animals like goats, buffaloes, cows. These and all they will rear, and they will also do the poultry. Poultry, we know that. So in the poultry, the eggs of that bird and meat is used. The bird eggs and meat are used by the human. So poultry means hand poultry, కోళ్ళ ఫారం చెప్తారు కదా. సో దట్ So that poultry is also there in the those are popular here. So apart from this, what animals we can see in this northern plains? What wild animals we can see in this northern plains? So here we can see them elephants, lions, tigers, elephants, animals. What animals we can see? Here we can see the wild animals like elephants, lions, tigers, leopards, monkeys, gibbons, wild buffaloes, deers. Monkeys, gibbons, wild buffaloes, deers. You can see the gibbon. This is also one of the animal related to the family of monkeys only. So this is the one of the animal which is related to the family of monkeys. So gibbons. So these are the wild animals that we can see in the northern plains. So what domestic animals will be there here? Goats, sheep, buffaloes, cows and poultry. So these are also more in the northern plains. So this is about the plantation and animals. So that are there in the northern plains. Okay children. So this is about the plants, animals and basins of northern plains. So the remaining topics we will learn in the next class. Okay children. Go through the textbook once. Okay. Bye.